all starts here. Welcome into Game 1 in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Rose to Teague. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Durant to Thompson. To Curry. Shot clock winding down. Durant. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Steph Curry matched up with the former Wildcat. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Derrick Rose, defended by Thompson. To Gibson. Leaving no doubt, slams it down. Feed the big fella, point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Durant to Curry. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Driving right to the basket. Gibson from the outside, no good. Curry to bring it up. 5-point game. The drive right to the basket. Another chance to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that 3-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kevin Durant has it. That's going to be out of bounds. Teague, defended by Steph Curry. To Wiggins. Steph Curry swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, that was just nasty. Did you see how far he cocked that ball back? There was no chance for the defender.
Teague with it up top. Leads a bucket to Taj Gibson. And takes it away. And that's rebounded by Minnesota. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Gibson. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Defense making the ball handler work. Durant. Curry. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Calls that a...
We got this. Let's go.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 4. Has a look. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Opposing coach is going to counter. Make some change.
Yeah, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Green. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Another follows. Still no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
To Green. Not a good pass there. Timberwolves have it. To Covington. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Green to Curry. 4-3. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Add 2 points to the board.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing your mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Draymond Green with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range, and the Timberwolves have the rebound. Jordan Bell able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Kevin Huerter. Scores from the post.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesive. Go time is go time.
Warriors basketball. To Curry. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
You know I keep shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Teague. Jeff Teague. He's 2 for 2 now.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Steph Curry, guarded by Jang. From long range. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, or get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph Curry here against Jones. To Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Jones takes aim at Steph Curry. Here comes the screen. To Teague. Curling inside. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out. DeMarcus Cousins. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Teague doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Curry. To Cousins. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Minnesota claims the rebound. To Covington. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
He drills the three.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Down low for Jang. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Curry. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
To Teague. Jeff Teague. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Curry. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curry. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Jones with it. His guys holding the big lead. Screen coming. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Curry. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Jones here against Steph. To Teague. Fires the three. Can't get the bounce. Here comes the screen. Tyus Jones in a matchup with Boogie. To Covington. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Covington. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Covington. Screen coming. Teague takes aim at Steph Curry. For 3. That no good. Off the mark. Steph Curry picked up by Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. To Covington. And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like both teams are making some... Klay Thompson picked up by Derrick Rose. Beyond the arc for 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. Teague with it up top. His guys up by 15. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Able to convert inside.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Teague against the native of Sweden. Can't miss those. Livingston to bring it up. Down by 15. To Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Teague with the basketball. Lead is 12. To Covington. Jeff Teague. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Gorgie Jang, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Minnesota basketball. Teague takes aim at Livingston. Here comes the screen. Gorgie Jang against Cousins. Rose to Covington. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Goes to the left side. Livingston. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have the legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jump.
Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson here against Taj Gibson. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Minnesota with the basketball. Teague. Nothing going here on that. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Livingston picked up by Teague. Nice pass to get things going.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Gibson. To Rose. Not that time. Livingston across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson against the former MVP. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Teague matched up with Livingston. Taj Gibson, quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Livingston to bring it up. His guys down by 9. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. It goes down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Teague to Rose. Screen coming. Derrick Rose. Defended by Cousins. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Can't connect from inside. Livingston across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. To Cousins. No good. Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. Jonas Jerebko rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Thompson. Here comes the screen. Defense making the ball carrier work from long range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Teague guarded by Livingston. Here comes the screen. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Rose. Nice pass to set things up. Jang shot off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Thompson over to the right side. To Cousins. No, he missed a short one there. Minnesota at the controls. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Green. Gets it in the left corner. That one's going to be out of bounds. Teague up against Cook. To Covington. Down low for Jang. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic. To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Fires the 3.